Hello and namaste everyone. Welcome to Nepali Moms Pod. My name is Sara
Hi everyone, this is Madhuri.
and welcome to our episode 7.
7!
I almost said 6.
Yay!
But yeah, welcome. आजको एपिसोड चाहिँ फेरि अलिकति डिफ्रेन्ट रहेको छ. I'm the host of this episode आज चाहिँ.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna be asking Madhuri lots of questions, but I will also put मेरो inputहरू. We just I think though trying different approach के कस्तो like which is gonna be more interesting, so we don't just talk and talk and talk.
And then also
Okay?
it keeps us more interesting. Like every
Yeah,
week there's
like
a different thing to
different
look,
things
yeah.
to look for.
Yeah.
ओके हामी चाहिँ आज चाहिँ कहीँ नगइकन सिधै टपिकमा जाने हो है. दिस टपिक इज गन बी भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ टु एज एभ्री विकको टपिक. यो आजको टपिक चाहिँ यस्तो रहेको छ. लिसन टु दिस टपिक केयरफुली. ओके, द सेकेन्ड बेबी एक्सपिरियन्स, वाइ इट फिल्स सो डिफ्रेन्ट. यु हेभ 3 बेबी, यु हेभ लाइक 3टा बच्चा.
Second experience, third experience.
Third experience. I think you're very experienced your topic much. Please tell me like why is it so different than first baby, like in your opinion?
I don't know. मेरो experience को चाहिँ first 0 to 1 was hard in the sense कि okay, I'm becoming a new mom and I'm first time mom. त्यसरी hard थियो तर it wasn't that hard because I was so ready for a baby and I wanted that in my life. So I didn't felt like it was a big transition in my life because I was so ready for it. The 1 to 2 was so hard for me. Like imagine like when people say 0 to 1 was hard for them and 1 to 2 was easy, I'm like how? कसरी जस्तै हुन्छ के मलाई चाहिँ. And because for me 1 to 2 was hard. I don't know त्यो I think मैले यतिकै रेट्रोस्पेक्ट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई थिङ्क कपाल अफ रिजन्स चाहिँ आई थिङ्क एक त आई ह्याड my second after 2.5 years. Like I got pregnant after 2.5 years and it wasn't back to back. Maybe that was the reason I was so set with one child. And like even though 2.5 years doesn't seem a lot, but for me I was so set in that life. Adding one felt hard. I mean, I feel like I was so obsessed. Like after bachchaसँग जो पनि obsessed हुन्छ हैन, I was too obsessed with my child. I felt like I didn't have that love. I could not bring more love for another child. And then there were so many things happening in my life. I was in Canada. I moved back to US. And like I was setting up a whole home and setting up a child with bringing another child. यतिकै अलि mom guilt-हरु हुन्छ नि त.
You were pregnant हैन the whole
when I moved
time
from
you were
Canada
there.
I was 20 weeks pregnant.
Oh,
So I got pregnant in Canada.
So you're not looking forward to, you didn't look forward to it. Like you planned did you plan to move to US before getting pregnant?
Oh, I know. Yeah, because Yanu was like my first was born over here and I mean 3 months पछि Canada move भयो थियो. And that move although so garo, move is always garo, but it felt like oh we are starting up new and हामी Canada गयो. हाम्रो plan चाहिँ Canada मा 1 वर्ष बस्ने थियो. COVID happened, so we stayed there for 2.5 years. So eventually move यही हुने plan थियो हैन. But I didn't think मतलब हुन्छ नि सेकेन्ड बेबी चाहिँ त्यसरी प्लान गरेर हुन्छ नि टाइमलाइन अनुसार चाहिँ इट वाज मैले अलिक चाँडै प्लान गरेको थिएँ त्यति बेला भएन. अब नप्लान गरेको बेलामा भयो. वर्कड आउट अल्सो इन द्याट वे कि हामी युएस मुभ हुन लाग्थ्यो थियो. तर आई डिन्ट वान्टेड एउटा बेबीको पासपोर्ट चाहिँ युएस, एउटा बेबीको पासपोर्ट चाहिँ क्यानाडा. लाइक दे वुड बी डिफ्रेन्ट सिटिजन्स हुन्छ नि. एउटा कनेडियन हुन्थ्यो, एउटा युएस सिटिजन हुन्थ्यो अनि हामी नेप्लिज हुन्थ्यो. सो इट वुड बी टु मेनी पासपोर्ट्स यु नो टु ह्यान्डल जस्तो पनि भयो थियो. 1 to 2 was so hard. Like I tell, postpartum 10 months the blur. So okay, I can't recall exact बेला के भयो थियो, कहिले first time हाँस्या थियो. Like because I remember that with my first.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. I don't feel like I even like so यति धेरै guilt छ अहिले पनि यति guilt feel हुन्छ हैन. Like I didn't feel like I loved him enough to.
Oh, I think postpartum मान्छेहरूले बुझ्दैन कि this is a part of postpartum. Not every single mom will be like, oh my god, so in love with the child. It's gonna take time, you know. My story is completely different because I knew I wanted to have a second baby when I was 5 months postpartum.
You knew or did
I knew I wanted to have another baby. I was ready to have another baby.
That was me too, but it didn't happen for us. Like when she was 5-6 months, I was also ready to have another baby.
I was like ready, like I do remember I was sitting outside with Raju and I was just like talking to him and I said like, you know what, we should have another baby, and he was like, no, we need to let like Seju to like, you know, walk and then talk, and I said like that's too long for me. Like, I cannot wait.
Oh, really? Oh.
So I think I somehow convinced him. And obviously, like, first pregnancy, obviously it was a surprise for me. And I did not plan to have baby right after I had my big wedding. And even though he came as a surprise to me, I was never like scared to have him. Yeah, I was like ready. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm excited for this. So the whole journey was so excited for me. And coming to my second pregnancy, I wanted to get pregnant so badly, but I was not able to. We were not able to, like, no matter like how much we try. And then I learned so much about like ovulations, checking your when are you ovulating and everything, like, you know, like it plays such a big role. Like when I was pregnant with my second baby, so much was happening behind the scene. It went like that के मलाई थाहै पनि छैन मैले त्यो whole pregnancy कति छिटो सक्यो हैन. I didn't enjoy it as much obviously as I enjoyed my first pregnancy किनकि first मा त you do everything नि त, you like you're so excited, first kick किनकि everything the first time experience गरेको हुन्छ नि त. And I was looking forward to everything. अनि second pregnancy चाहिँ went like that के, and it was already birth time. Like, oh my god,
How
like
many
wow,
months,
that was so quick.
Postpartum were you when you conceived Raya?
I think I was like, wait, let me be very exact. I think I was like 9 or 8.5 months postpartum when I found out I was pregnant. Yeah, with my second one. And also with the second one also I found so early, like 3 weeks I think.
With my
I was only like 3 or 4.
4 weeks
With the stage too. With the stage too, 4 weeks, okay, 3 weeks. And even the second one 4 weeks, okay, 3 weeks. And I don't want to remember the first trimester because both of the first trimester was so bad. But like the pregnancy itself was like so quick because obviously I was so busy with the toddler and I was moving house and then so much was happening.
Yeah, people
like the mental pressure was
pregnancy you happen like your postpartum hudakeri life is also happening behind
happening
the scenes. You are our career and you're moving or like settling down and you're growing up, like कति धेरै कुरा
भइरहेको हुन्छ कि. अनि I don't, अनि मैले चाहिँ के भन्छु भने सबैलाई पनि if you are not pregnant or if you are pregnant for the first time, enjoy this pregnancy because this is luxury. If like I'm not trying to scare anyone, if you're gonna plan for a second baby, remember like you already have one baby, like one toddler with you, okay? Like the whole time. So imagine you just like laying down and sleeping and everything by yourself right now. Second pregnancy, you are not by yourself. Like there is always going to be someone there. So it was a bit challenging for me, but I think I look back now and I'm just glad that it's over. And I think that is also something what is putting me off for having another child. Like I cannot even imagine being pregnant, okay? And like for at least now.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No, like I cannot.
When I found out I was pregnant with my third, I'm like, no way this is happening in our life. Like we are not like, ready at all.
Exactly. I feel I live in fear, okay, these days. If I start craving for something, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to crave for anything. I'm like, I live in fear. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like scared. But at the same time, like you said, it is what it is. Like, you just have to
I think
go with the flow.
Thank God, and the way it panned out for me, especially the age difference that I have between my kids, at least for me as a mom, it worked out.
Now, tell me about your third child. Like, was it the same or different?
Third चाहिँ फेरि कस्तो भयो भने again I didn't anticipate getting pregnant for the third time होइन it so happened है I'm always like
The God
leave it
was
to
like,
the God
here you
होइन
go.
तर yeah so third त्यस्तो भयो first week चाहिँ digest गर्न नै गाह्रो भएको थियो कि I'm pregnant with the third because imagine having it so difficult with my second and my second was a difficult baby too like my first angel baby so easy ऊ 2 वर्ष भए पनि no tantrums no tantrum baby होइन like एकदमै सजिलो बेबीबाट a difficult child के like हुन्छ नि ऊ एकदम whiny crying all the time he was a difficult child and thank God he's nothing like that anymore and he's the light of our house right now and like हुन्छ नि we sometimes ऊ गाडीमा बस्ने बित्तिकै यति रुन्थ्यो नि हाम्रो second we were like we can't go anywhere he's just a crybaby आजकल if he's in the car sometimes we'll be like is he in the car he's so calm he's our calm baby होइन so he has transitioned but I'm
So different.
होइन I think उसको डिफरेन्स पनि म थर्डसँग प्रेग्नेन्ट भइसकेपछि पनि आएको हो कि उसको होल पर्सनालिटी नै डिफ्रेन्ट भएको पनि तर विथ माई थर्ड होइन आई डिन्ट एन्टिसिपेट द्याट प्रेग्नेन्सी एन्ड त्यसपछि 1 विक त एडजस्ट गर्न लाग्यो तर वन्स आई वाज लाइक कि ओके दिस इज वाट इट इज एन्ड दिस इज हाउ आई थिङ्क being pregnant with my third added so much purpose like हुन्छ नि केही त सोच्यो होला भगवान्ले जस्तै लाग्थ्यो कि मलाई किनकि फर्स्टसँग मेरो प्रेग्नेन्ट हुन गाह्रो भएको थियो त्यसैले आई नेभर प्लान सेकेन्ड थर्ड प्लान गरिरहेको थिएँ सेकेन्ड तर पनि भइरहेको थिएन सो आई नेभर थर्ड कि आई गेट प्रेग्नेन्ट अगेन फर्स्टसँग गाह्रो भएको भएर होइन अनि त्यो सेकेन्ड थर्ड हुँदाखेरि अनि मैले थर्ड पनि भयो हुँदाखेरि आई वाज लाइक कि देयर इज समथिङ रिटर्न फर मी विथ दिस चाइल्ड जस्तै लाग्यो कि ऊ यहाँ संसारमा आउनुलाई चाहिँ दे सम पर्पज जस्तै लागेर इट फेल्ट काइन्ड अफ spiritual also his
I feel like everything is written to भएको हुने कुरा हुन्छ
हैन अनि आई थिंक त्यो acceptance भइसकेपछि I started enjoying being pregnant with my third and like अझ savor गर्न थाले कि सबै moments because this is going to be my last child this is going to be my last time I'm getting pregnant and like म सबै त्यो experienceहरु एकदम live गर्न थाले के यसपालि चाहिँ मलाई के भनेको थियो भन्नाले go for a scheduled C-section and I've heard also scheduled C-sections are better because everything is scheduled your body is not traumatized with trying for a natural birth and then going to a C-section operating room directly C-section मा लाग्छ हैन
so C-section मा सिधै like you know that you're going to have the baby like you just
हैन and त्यो plan थियो throughout है अनि come the day he was born my water broke and when I went to the hospital they are like do you want to try a VBAC because the baby you know he was also transverse and they were like do you want to try a VBAC because he's facing down भन्यो के मलाई अनि if अब मलाई option दिएपछि त I would be like म त natural birth vaginal birth चुज गर्छु नि त किनकि मेरो फर्स्ट सँगको एक्सपिरियन्स राम्रो छ नि त सेकेन्ड सँग राम्रो छैन सी सेक्सनको एक्सपिरियन्स राम्रो छैन अभियसली अब मलाई त्यस्तो अप्सन दिएपछि त आइम लाइक ओके लेट्स ट्राई फर इट अनि फेरि केही नभएर भने चाहिँ अब सी सेक्सन हो वाट एभर इट इज आई थिङ्क अल्सो द चाइल्ड decides how he or she wants to come out that also I believe like that right
yeah I believe that
and त्यसपछि I went for a VBAC अनि अहिले मेरो यो whole postpartum journey but I've realized कि some candidates are not good for a VBAC and some kids how they are placed are also not good candidates for a VBAC because how मेरो different conditions are भयो नि after birth post birth that makes me not a good candidate for a VBAC के had I known that information I'd just go for a scheduled C-section maybe my experience would be different but who knows I know
so I have a question when you had a C-section with your first baby I know
with second
because your question with second baby sorry and when you go to have C-section again like will they cut in the same spot like I always have this question
they cut in the same spot that's why C-section गर्यो भने तीनटा भन्दा धेरै babies they don't suggest नि त if you are having C-section babies
so they just literally cut in the same spot and then
3 times Like that's
त्यहाँदेखि
it. Like C-section गर्यो
मेरो
भने
क्वेसन चाहिँ मेरो क्वेसन जहिले पनि दिस इज वाट आई वन्डर कि एभ्री सिङ्गल टाइम वेन पिपल टक किनकि both of them were born like a normal delivery भएको नि so I have no idea होइन when people go for like schedule or 2-3 baby हुन्छ नि and they say oh C-section भन्छ नि I'm like so that do you cut in the same spot like I never asked them obviously like that's very rude but like
But they cut
I
in the
always
same,
have that
yeah.
question के
That's why second recovery अलि difficult हुन्छ अनि बिस्तारै third recovery पनि difficult हुँदै जान्छ
difficult हुन्छ अनि I think they don't recommend to get pregnant
within
in
18 months.
18 months period होइन we just talked about pregnancy कस्तो कस्तो भयो भनेर होइन now my next question is gonna be होइन so like after हुन्छ नि after you had the baby like the taking care part of the baby हुन्छ नि अब like for example bathing feeding like basically anything with the baby like did you find it easier with the second and third one or like did you struggle more with the first baby
Oh, I struggled a lot with breastfeeding the first baby किनकि त्यो थाहा नै हुँदैन नि त बच्चा त्यो you don't have enough information in the sense कि बच्चा हुन्छ ल्याच गरिहाल्छ दुध आइहाल्छ खाइहाल्छ टाइपको हुन्छ नि त फर्स्टसँग अनि त्यो हुँदैन त्यति although how natural breastfeeding is, it doesn't come to you naturally भन्छ नि
doesn't come firstसँग everything first हुन्छ के like everything is first like you are also learning as you are going through नि त
त्यो फर्स्टसँग breastfeeding पनि गाह्रो थियो हुन्छ नि त्यो taking care obviously second third सँग expectation you know if you're not able to breastfeed then you know a formula यसरी गर्न मिल्छ हैन you don't take pressure so much like firstसँग त I was taking so much pressure to breastfeed also हैन अनि thank god मेरो लागि चाहिँ it turned out in a positive experience हैन तर imagine taking so much pressure and not turning out the way I was thinking हैन it's so much mental load नि त त्यति बेला so yeah त्यो in this taking care of the baby त्यस्तोमा चाहिँ second र third मा त obviously you are a more experienced mom so
experience तर थाहा छ लाइक कसैलाई फेरि जति धेरै भयो त्यति गाह्रो पनि हुन्छ भनेको सुनेको छु क्या मैले बिकज लाइक every single babies are different नि त अनि you do something with one baby that might not necessarily work for other baby हैन अनि completely नयाँ बेबीलाई हेर्न you know what I mean like completely different बेबीलाई हेर्न परेको छ
त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स पनि छ सेकेन्ड सँग हैन तर आई थिंक हामीले स्टार्टिङमा मेजरली कन्ज्युम गर्ने फिडिङ द बेबी हो नि त त्यो एउटा एस्पेक्ट चाहिँ आई न्यू इभन इफ आई बोटल फिड हिम लाइक मतलब पम्प गरेर फिड गरे पनि आई न्यू आई कुड मेक हिम ल्याच बिकज आई कुड डु द्याट विथ माई फर्स्ट के आई कुड इभेन्चुली मेक हर ल्याच and like breastfeed and even though I gave him formula for the first few weeks of his life I'm sorry even though I pumped and fed him for the first few of his life bottle matre khwaye pani I had that confidence ki I can make him latch me
make him latch तर मेरो चाहिँ completely different छ कि story like अब I as much as I wanted to breastfeed the baby मेरो first born obviously like first time baby भइरहेको छ मेरो दिदीहरू सबैले ब्रेस्टफिड गरिरहेको होइन अनि मैले के छ चाहिँ नेचुरली आउँछ लाइक कस मेरो होल फ्यामिलीको आएको थियो मेरो आमाको आएको थियो दिदीहरूको आएको थियो भनेर सो मैले चाहिँ फर्स्टमा त एकदम नै धेरै नै आउने कि मेरो मिल्क होइन अनि मजाले खाइदिने उसले नि तर बिस्तारै ठुलो हुँदै गयो अब त जुन 1 महिनाभित्रमा जति खान्छ नि बच्चाले त्यो 1 महिना भइसकेपछि दे टेक लाइक मोर नि त like and फेरि both of my babies were big बच्चामा होइन the bigger they are the more they drink के अनि I think like मैले पम्प गरेर खुवाउनु थालेँ होइन अनि he got so used to bottle अनि उसले मेरो ल्याच नै गरेन के लाइक राति चाहिँ ल्याच गराउँथेँ मैले तर लाइक इफ हि इज अवेर लाइक इफ इज अवेक दिउँसो ल्याचै गर्नु नमान्ने के अनि कन्सिस्टेन्टली पम्प गर्नु पऱ्यो त्यो भएर अब आई डोन्ट नो के भएर हो मेरो 3 monthदेखि त कम्प्लिटली मिल्क सप्लाई नै बन्द भयो कि सो इफ आई हेभ टु कम्पेयर मैले चाहिँ फर्स्ट पोस्टपार्टममा एकदम धेरै स्ट्रगल गरेर आई वेन्ट थ्रु पोस्टपार्टम डिप्रेसन जस्ट बिकज यो ब्रेस्ट फिडिङले गरेर होइन बिकज मसँग इनफ इन्फर्मेसन थिएन प्लस मेरो वरिपरिको मान्छेले पनि मलाई भन्दैन कि ओ फर्मुला खुवाऊ इट्स ओके एभ्री वान ह्याड टु से लाइक फर्मुला इज ब्याड मिल्क इज गुड भन्ने खालको कन्सेप्ट थियो नि त अनि मलाई पनि अब एज अ मदर आई डोन्ट वान्ट टु गिभ माई बेबी फर्मुला इफ एभ्री वान सेज इज ब्याड भनेर तर मैले आफ्नै अनि वन्स आई ड्रेन माई सेल्फ कम्प्लिटली मेन्टली ड्रेन गरिसकेपछि चाहिँ आई वाज लाइक नो आई निड टु डु माई रिसर्च भनेर आई रिसर्च देन मैले जहिले पनि भनेपछि अ मदर आई अलवेज टेल दिस यो कुरा चाहिँ म भन्छु डु नट एक्सपेक्ट द्याट तिम्रो मिल्क आउँछ भनेर अनि प्लिज बी ओपन टु फर्मुला बिकज यु नेभर नो वाट इज गन ह्यापन होइन अनि त्यो माइन्डसेटमा मेरो सेकेन्ड बेबी भयो नि आई डिड नट लिसन टु द आउटसाइड नोइज के आई सेड आई एम गोना ब्रेस्ट फिड हर एज लङ एज माई मिल्क विल कम आई एम नट गोइङ टु इट जे पाए त्यही बिकज खाएर त ब्रेस्ट मिल्क आउने होइन रहेछ कि बिकज खाएर ब्रेस्ट मिल्क सप्लाई बढ्थ्यो भने मेरो फर्स्ट पोस्टपार्टममा मैले के चाहिँ खाएन होला सो लाइक हुन्छ नि आई थिङ्क इट्स योर बडी होइन योर बडी इज नट प्रोड्युसिङ द्याट मिन्स योर बडी इज नट प्रोड्युसिङ सो मैले सेकेन्ड प्रेग्नेन्सीमा चाहिँ सेकेन्ड पोस्टपार्टममा चाहिँ सरी आई जस्ट वेन्ट विथ माई प्लान के दिस टक अबाउट अ point or like something हुन्छ नि feeling more confident as a third time or second time mom
okay like easy is taking all 3 kids out by myself म दुई जना सँग कहिले पनि दुई जनालाई एक्लै लिएर हिँडेको छैन के I always have my husband with me come everywhere and with 3 kids त्यो अर्कै खाले confidence आको हैन and I was like I can do it and it also helps that my older two are old enough to be like they'll listen to me and then I could like wear my baby or put him in a stroller and I think the dynamic pani work gareko that also gave me confidence and I was like no I'm just going to take them also my every year my husband gets more and more busier with work and I can't be like come everywhere with me neither haina but mero situation might worked out that my older two are ali listening age ma where they listen they know if they listen they get this huncha ni they get to go out every day I'll take them to parks every day and that was a fun outing and it gave me a lot of confidence doing that
not everyone can do it no I अहिले पनि राजुसँग if I even have to go somewhere with both of them it's like biggest thing के like especially shopping जानु पर्यो भने
I also will say कि I can't take them shopping because it's hard shopping is different and taking to
like park हुन्छ नि maybe we can तर like still park पनि अब त सेजला त we need a supervision like एकदम तोसँग त सँगसँगै कुद्न पर्छ नि त and I think मेरो चाहिँ confidence चाहिँ मैले कहाँनेरि पाएँ भने obviously taking care of them like doing everything हैन मलाई चाहिँ त्यो सेजुको बेलामा पनि I never struggle to even give bath or massage you know how some people get scared to touch newborn
I was also not scared I think that is because we used to look out after अरूहरुको बेबीज नि त
त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स पनि थियो हैन अनि मलाई त्यो कतै पनि लाइक ओ माय गॉड आई कान्ट होल्ड दिस त्यो फिलिङ नै भएन कि आई ह्याड सो मच एक्सपिरियन्स विथ बेबीहरु पहिला पनि अनि त्यो भएन अनि सेकेन्डमा त झन् आई वाज सो प्रो के अब फर्स्ट टाइममा सेजुलाई वी निडेड दुई जना भएर नइदिनु पर्थ्यो भने लाइक एभ्री सिंगल टाइम सेकेन्डमा त लाइक अब राजा ह्याड टु टेक केयर अफ सेजु एन्ड आई ह्याड टु लाइक डु राया बाई माइ सेल्फ के सो आई गिभ राया बाथ एक्लै सेजु एक्लै हैन आई क्यान डु नाइट टाइम एक्लै when I have to अनि obviously looking after them whole day by myself is not a joke so I think त्यो confidence त आउँछ तर कति कुराहरु ओ माय गॉड आई कान्ट भन्छ नि तर त्यो लिभ गरेपछि इट्स डुएबल के
सबै कुरा चाहिँ आई फिल लाइक most of the things are in our head pani huncha haina I can't
in our
do
head
it tara even if you think you can't do it take baby steps towards it ke bistare garnu parcha don't jump into if I had jumped into taking all 3 kids to like a big park or a trampoline park huncha ni jहाँ दुवै जना उफ्रेर कहाँ पुग्थ्यो हैन अनि मसँग अर्को बेबी हुन्थ्यो that's not feasible. त्यो त अहिले पनि feasible छैन. त्यहाँ जानलाई त I need another one हैन. Like I need my husband for that. तर baby steps and recognizing कहाँ चाहिँ मैले तीन जनालाई handle गर्न सक्छु.
I can go for a walk with both of them, so I can put Raya in the stroller and I have this attached गर्ने stroller ma where I can put Seju. And अहिले त I can't go for a walk because यहाँ कस्तो गर्मी छ के 6 बजी नै घाम लाग्छ के so hot. So जाडो महिनामा चाहिँ I love walking up and down हैन त्यो I can do. Now talk to me about the bond between your kids. Like how is it? Do you see them and you be like, oh my god, like
every single time. Like I feel like I'm so blessed that I could give them this bond. हुन्छ नि like beyond grateful that Eliana has 2 brothers, the middle one has a brother and a sister, and third one has a brother. Like हुन्छ नि specifically like हुन्छ एक अर्काको लागि how they are makes my heart melt every single time. And my second and my third recently started bonding. Like my second didn't care for my third for the longest time हुन्छ नि because he already had Yanu नि त अनि Yanu was older, easily play गर्न सक्थ्यो हैन. He would care for me but not with my third. उलाई चाहिँ उ छ छैन वास्तै हुँदैन थियो हैन. अहिले चाहिँ he's bonding with him too. So I feel like they are also coming together. But yeah, beautiful feeling ever.
मेरो बहिनी र म पनि 2 under 2 नै हो नि त अनि उ म भन्दाखेरि 1.5 year 2 under 2 भन्छ त्यसलाई I don't know. 2 under 2 नै भन्छ because I didn't turn 2 until like when she was born I was not 2 completely. So in that way my mom like हामी चाहिँ एकदमै पछाडी जन्मेको बच्चा हो के. सो मेरो दिदीहरु चाहिँ हामी भन्दाखेरि 10 years you know what I mean like ग्याप छ के धेरै नै ठुलो हैन. अनि सो मेरो बहिनी र आई obviously बच्चा बेलामा त जो पनि झगडा गर्छ नि त तर as we grew we become our best friend के like हामी दुई जना एकदम मिल्छ हैन. like अनि I think that is also what inspired me to have 2 under 2 हैन. I just wanted to give us siblings to my kids to say if I have to plan arco baby in future or like whatever if someone is wanting to have a baby म चाहिँ 2 under 2 चाहिँ recommend चाहिँ गर्छु. तर 2 under 2 is a such a हुन्छ नि such a journey हैन. It's something that will change you forever के if you are strong enough to do it. म चाहिँ गर्नु नै भन्छु. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this episode. I really hope you guys are finding some sort of के भन्छ त्यो way of listening to us and maybe relate to us. Tara, thank you so much for watching. अहिले हाम्रो I think 21-22 people हुनुहुन्छ होला हाम्रो भिडियोहरु हेरिरहने constantly. त्यति भन्दै don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and also comment in this video if you want to. And we'll just see you guys next week. Bye.